back to how much is a Rover 45 worth in bits. More bits have come off, of course. If you want to remove a brake caliper, do it while it's still on the car. It's much easier. Oh. Oh, that vice isn't strong enough. Annoying, isn't it? When you can't get that bolt undone. Well, luckily I have 3 solutions to these problems, so just watch. It's good enough to hold a car down. Is it good enough to assist me take these 2 bolts out? Yes, that's one of them. What? Oh, yeah, that doesn't work, just chuck it away. And now more. What else have I got? All just off the front subframe bits and suspension malarkey. Let's add this up. Shock absorbers with springs, brake calipers, steering rack. Not so much the discs, but what are these called? Oh, there's the hubs there. Yeah, let's call them hubs for the moment. Anti-roll bar and a subframe. Other bits I can't remember what they're called on either side. What? Let's carry on with some easy bits on this, like the front wings. Well, actually I started taking those off just the other day and ended up with a really bad bolt. My Rover has literally the lightest power steering I've ever experienced. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Isn't that amazing? Car theft is still a problem in the UK, and I have a solution to make sure that mine doesn't go missing. I simply don't leave it anywhere without a steering wheel. Genius, eh? But it takes 2 minutes to take a steering wheel off, and you can't drive a car without it. But what I hear you ask is, what if the car thief comes along with their own steering wheel because they've seen that yours doesn't have one? Yeah. That's why I never park up anywhere without taking the engine out first. But there really are some exceedingly determined thieves about. So no worry, it's not a massive inconvenience to just take off all of the front subframe and running gear. And the fuel tank, of course. So there we have it. My life hack guarantees nobody's going to be driving away with your car. Does anybody use TikTok? I opened up a TikTok account because my friend Joe, Rover Joe, suggested it. Said it'd be a good idea for you. So I thought, all right, yeah, opened up this account. And at first I thought, gosh, this is different. It makes YouTube seem really old hat. But it didn't take long before I started to get a bit annoyed with it, because it's a place where copycats thrive. You just go on it and you do the swipe up thing to watch the next one, this kind of thing. I know some people can spend hours and hours just watching these bits of clips, but everybody's doing the same thing. There's a trend, and then every account seems to do exactly the same thing. They just do these trends. They just copy these trends everywhere. There doesn't seem to be any room for any original thinking. People don't seem to like original thinking. That's my conclusion. And the other thing, of course, is that I believe that most of the videos, in order to be good, well, not necessarily good, but liked and seen a lot, have to be 7 seconds long. 7 seconds. Yep, it's the proverbial attention span of a goldfish syndrome. That Vauxhall Viva is quite a nice colour. It's a bit like Rover's Sky Blue, or even Wedgwood Blue. I just struggle calling it a Viva. It's a nice colour. I'm sure it's a lovely car too. I bet the owner's very proud. I wonder why they called it the Viva though. I just can't understand that. It's got no resemblance whatsoever to the old Vauxhall Viva, so why call it that? It's not like there are any other words they could choose, is it? Could they not think of another name? Or is it that these car manufacturers are only allowed so many names they can use, otherwise it's seen as being greedy? But some car manufacturers don't even bother with names at all, do they? Like BMW. How creative is their a Rover 45, a Rover 25, Rover 75. Yep, that's about as creative as it gets as far as thinking of names. But, you know, I forgot about that. Well, I've had the air conditioning on all the way back, windows closed, and I'm nice and cool in here. But when I switch this off and open the door, will I receive that opening the oven door kind of sensation as I do it? Let's find out. Probably would do if it was warm enough.